Yellowjacket baseball getting ready to hit the road for more GNAC play coming up this weekend. Matt, the team just finished out an 8-game homestand. Talk about opening your home schedule. You had a series win and then a split, a pretty solid start there.
Yeah, the first weekend we wanted to obviously win our first home series of the year, give everybody what they want that comes out and watches our game. And then the second series, we set ourselves up good and just weren't able to finish on Saturday. So.
Talk about the team that you have this year. A lot of new faces, but for you, it's some players that you played against in high school, some familiar faces in the lineup, Cage Golden, Jalen Garcia, members of the Scarlets when you were on the Royals. Talk about the dynamic there, the connections you have with these guys.
Yeah, we're our team this year compared to last year, we're really young. We got a lot of people stepping up into big roles, and they're actually doing a great job, like Cage coming in, being our starting shortstop, and Jalen being starting right fielder, and Jake Tallman even getting at bats here and there. And I did play against them, and they were a hassle to play against. Don't get me wrong, they were good in high school, and they're helping us win games now, so that's nice.
So did that ever come up between you just in jokingly, or are you guys just happy you're teammates now?
We're happy we're teammates now. There's still a little bit of competitive between the red side and blue side, but for the most part, we're just happy we're on the same team trying to accomplish one goal.
Now you and Andrew Slicener will be in the catching roles this season for the rest of the year, for the next couple series at least. Talk about working with him back there and working to handle this pitching staff.
Yeah, I caught a little bit last year, and I wasn't expecting to have to catch it all this year, but we had a couple unfortunate injuries to Landon and Cade, which really hurt us at first. But Slice has stepped up. He's answered every call that we've had for him, and that he's helping me develop again, getting back into the swing of things, back behind the plate.
This week you had to take on Central Washington. That's always a good competitive GNAC series. Talk about your expectations facing the Wildcats in a 4-game series.
Yeah, I think our expectations are to go out there and win the series. I think we're capable of it. I think we have a great team this year, and last year we went out there and underperformed, I'd say. So this year we're looking to make a statement out there on the road.
Yeah, they're starting to get a little bit more confidence, moving through conference. We're starting to do the little things right. You can just see the way they're competing, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to believe in one another, and that's really important as a group moving forward. Just trying to find that team dynamic, and really, like we talked earlier in the year, discovering who we are. I think we've kind of found who we're going to be as a group moving forward.
The team has really found a way to win some of the close games lately. You mentioned that comes down to executing the little things and just making a few more plays than the other team. Even the game you lost in, and you had the bases loaded down by 1 in the last inning. It could have gone either way. Comment on that a little bit and how you expect to carry that into this week.
Yeah, I told the guys at the end of the series, even though we split, I was really proud of the way that they fought. We were down in 2 games that we fought back into, that game 4 being one of them. We put ourselves in a position to win the game. That's all you can ask for. I thought Andrew had a great at-bat, and he fought off a pitch, and we came up short. But as a group, there's no quit in this team. They're starting to understand that we're competing against ourselves, not the scoreboard, not the opponent. And those are the things I think as a coach we're really pleased with seeing.
Now you head to Ellensburg to take on Central Washington. Comment on a team that you haven't seen yet on the field, but is always pretty competitive. They're always right there in the running to get into the GNAC tournament.
Yeah, Central is really good on paper. They have a good offensive team. They hit with some power. From a pitching standpoint, they have probably 2 of the better arms in the conference in Gall and Levin. So we're going to have our work cut out for us, but again, it's just back to us what we did this week in practice. We've had 2 really good days of practice. We have 2 more days ahead of us to get better and prepare. And I like our chances going in there. We're getting back on the road. We're no stranger to the road, so it's kind of just getting back into that routine and getting on the bus, getting in the hotel, getting up and ready to play some good baseball.